What's up, folks? Appreciate y'all tuning in to the channel. Hey, we're finally back out here catfishing. It's been a couple weeks, so I'm happy to be out here. The conditions hopefully be pretty good. We got a good bit of current in the river today. It should be about mid-30s, low 30s through the day, so that'll be real good. Hopefully it's got these cats hunkered down to some structure, so that's what we're going to try first. Anyways, had a good morning getting bait, so I got out of the water probably a good hour before daylight. Was able to get some gizzard shad, some nice ones, so I got enough for the trip today, so that should be good to go. But anyways, hopefully that cold front this week ain't messed them up, or hopefully maybe this warm front at the end of the week right now it's got them back biting. But anyways, we're gonna see. But again, appreciate y'all watching, and let's see what we can do. Maybe we can get on some. Oh man. No, got a little aggressive with it. Just had got sat down on that one. Hey, that's a good sign. I hadn't been sitting down in more than a minute, and we got a bite, so hey, that's a good thing. Anyway, something I forgot to mention earlier is I got 8-ounce weights on today. I like to do the heavier weights, that way I can keep them spread out. You know, there's times where I think, you know, if the bite, you know, or the current's just right, you know, lighter weights, and I know that probably makes it where the fish can't feel it as much, but I like to use the heavier weights, just that way I can keep them spread out a bit more. But hey, you never know what's gonna work that day, but that's just kind of what I like. So maybe something worth thinking about if you're out here catfishing, especially in high current areas. My goodness, everything just went crazy for a second. My trolling motor kicked off and everything got hung up, and I ended up having to cut off 3 because I couldn't get them, and I couldn't get the trolling motor kicked back on. It kept wanting to kick off, but we're back fishing now. That was chaos. I got one reel. I don't know what's up with it. It's probably gonna have to be taken apart at home. I got one. I think I can go ahead and put another rig on, and not sure about another. So we're down to 1 spare rod now. This is why I always bring nine or so out. But anyways, fingers crossed that won't happen again. Maybe time to replace my breaker or something, feeding my trolling motor, because I can't have that happening. I'll take any kind of action.
What's that guard? You want a guard?
Not particularly. It's messing with it. It just can't make its mind up. I think it may be on there.
Maybe it's just real small.
Yeah. Yep, it's on there. Okay, let go. Bye. Love you. Fish on, fish on. It's in the rocks. I was on the phone with my wife. Oh, you can feel it in the rocks. was on the phone with my wife, and I got a bite. It ain't real big, but hey, I'll take it. Woo-wee, nice little blue cat. There it is. Nice 7 or 8 pounder right there. Pulled this fish out some deeper water, so I'm gonna burp it. That way it can get that air pocket out of it and swim back down. Sit here and show y'all how I do this. I actually seen this on another guy's channel, Micah Burkhart. He's the one that I learned how to do this from. What it is, it's just this piece of CPVC, real small, 1/2 inch stuff. Drilled some holes in. I can get this guy to open his mouth. And all you do is stick that down there. Probably hear some air come out in a second. You see that? Just want to burp out all that air. Don't want him to die. Oh, he's slimy. Anyways, that's him. I'd say that's a nice little skunk buster. See you later, Cindy Cousins. Heck yeah, I'll take him. All right, so we moved down just a little bit. We're going to try another spot. Hopefully we can get another fish. I think I got one on here, I'm not sure. Try reeling down on it. No, I don't know what's going on. Hopefully I got him this time. Got him. Fish on. I had to turn that drag down real low. That way he could take it. I don't think it's nothing big, but hey. Maybe I can get him up between all these lines without getting hung up. Yeah, I can feel him. He's small fish. Feel him head shaking, so probably a little blue cat. Y'all probably hear my phone vibrating. Sent a picture of them deer I just seen to the group text with the guys I work with, and they going crazy. They a bunch of deer hunters. Yep, little blue cat. There we go, number 2. Let's get this guy burped, get him back in. Oh. All right, going to show y'all again how we burp these things. Pulling them out of deep water, you need to do this. That way they can swim back down. You can catch them again. I know y'all heard that. Oh. Hey, that's a baby right there. Not exactly what we're looking for, but hey, love to catch them. Back down he goes. Heck yeah. It's amazing what that good fresh bait will do for you. Fish on. Don't think he's real big, but hey. We'll see. Hopefully he's pretty nice size. Had a couple small ones so far. Maybe in some of this other line right here. These rods are kind of moving a little bit. No, just another little old bitty blue. Hey, I'll take it though. Heck yeah. They all about the same size today. Let's get this thing burped, we'll get him back in the water. Oh man. Come on, fella, open your mouth. Trying to help you. See if we can hear him when he burps right here. There you go. I know you had to hear that one. little bitty guy. We're gonna send him back. So long. We're gonna leave that one out for a little bit. We're gonna give it just a couple more minutes and move spots, and I ain't wanting to put new bait on because I'm gonna go ahead and switch them all out. So we're gonna leave that like that for a few minutes till we get ready to move. Well, I've been out here about 5 hours, and this is the first boat I've seen, so it's been nice having it to myself. Hopefully he'll keep on moving. All right, so a little different spot. Right here we got rocks, right here a bunch of rocks all upriver from us. Super rocky, some debris kind of scattered here and there, and it transitions right here from this rocky ridge down to more of a mud flat. So we're gonna try that. I'm seeing some fish running around down there, but we're gonna try that and see if it works. Hopefully we can keep catching some. Fish on. This one feels a little bit bigger. Not sure how big it is, but it definitely feels a little bigger. Felt the head shakes, probably a blue cat. Ooh, no. Flathead. Heck yeah. Nice flathead. Boy, sometimes it's good to be wrong. Ooh. He's barely hooked, folks. Hope I get him in. See if I can get my net. You'd think I'd get to where I keep this thing ready. Let's see if I can scoop him. Whew, he's mine. Heck yeah, I like that. That's a nice one right there. These fish are liking this fresh bait, that's for sure. Oh, did y'all hear him burp? That's good. We still want to burp him. All right, let's get him out of here. Oh, heck yeah. Get this guy burped. Now I did hear him. Burp a while ago, but when you're pouring them out of this deep of water, again, good to check. There you go, y'all heard that. You gotta keep these fish healthy and safe, that way we can catch them again. Heck yeah. How's that thing look? That's a nice flathead right there. So long, fishy. Whew. Heck yeah. Oh man, good fish. All right, so we got 6 rods in the water now. Seeing some marks on the screen. I don't know that they'll equate into fish on the boat, but we're gonna try, so. Anyways, this may be the last spot. We'll just have to see. Getting a little late in the day and I really probably need to be getting back towards the house. Anyways, hopefully it'll work out. Take it. Nope, did not get it. Well, no, or did I get it? Yeah, I got it. He's just itty bitty. He was swimming at me is what it was. Okay, it makes me feel better. Boy, that's a very faint bite. I about gave up on this one. Well, he just gave up. I think decided he didn't want to play no more. See if I can get him in. Without a net. Oh, he burped. Got him. Ooh, what a mess. That's a pretty nice fish right there. Now I gotta get it untangled. That's gonna be the hard part. Got a boat done snuck up behind me. Man, cannot believe that. What a gentle bite for a nice fish. Was not expecting that. Man, nice fish. Let's get this thing burped, that way we can get it back. Dang. He's fighting more now than he was when I was reeling him in. It's full of air, that's why he wasn't fighting a while ago. When you pull them out of deep water, that's what happens. Anyways, hey, that's a pretty nice little catfish. They definitely, they doing pretty good today. I don't know if it's them overcast skies or what. So long. Whew, let's see what time it is. I got a little longer I can play. All right, so yesterday was the fishing trip that you just watched. I like to do a recap the next day. That way I got time to think about what went right, what went wrong from the trip, some of the highlights. But anyways, it was a good day. I ended up with 5 catfish. Hey, there's days where you might catch 1. There's days you might catch 10. So, hey, that's a pretty good day right there. But anyways, I seen 3 bucks yesterday. That was, honestly, that was as fun as catching a fish. First, I kind of heard something off to the right, and I looked, and 8-point came down off of the bank and started drinking some water, and I got to looking at him, and anyways, I looked up, and there was a big one standing up in the edge of the wood line, and I seen another one behind it. So the one behind it, he was a spike, and he came down. Him and the smaller 8-point started playing around a little bit, but you could tell that big one, he was probably a little bit older. He was a bit more cautious. He ended up coming down. They were all 3 down there at the same time. I don't really know a lot about deer hunting, so I talked to a buddy of mine, neighbor Anthony. He's a big deer hunter. He kills a bunch of them. But anyways, he was telling me that seeing all 3 of them at once this time of year, said the rut's probably done here in North Alabama. Said maybe that warmer weather earlier probably seems to have got them in the rut earlier. So anyways, but that was super cool getting to see them. I'll put another picture of it up right here. But anyways, it was a good day on the water. Again, caught 5 fish. The bite was really slow. I don't know if y'all noticed, but they would kind of bump it, even the smaller fish and the bigger fish. Now that flathead took immediately, but they would kind of bump it and you wouldn't necessarily know that you had a bite. So what I would do, I would take and pull it where the lever back on my reels, my lever drag. That way they could take as much line as they wanted. That way it wouldn't put any pressure on them. So once I did that, I started landing the fish, started being able to get a good hook set on them. And also, so when you do that, they'll take off and start peeling the drag. So then you get up there and you tighten that lever up and just reel down on it as quick as you can. So that seemed to really help with that. So anyways, that's something I kind of figured out through the day. And you know, you're going to see the more you fish, you know, you're going to figure out things through the day that help or hurt. And sometimes you may not realize it to the next day. And that's why I do these videos the next day, or the recaps. But anyways, at first I was kind of fishing more rocks and stuff, and I was picking up them small ones. But where I caught the two bigger ones at was on the back side of points, underwater points. You could see on the graph how the fish, they were chasing bait down there. You know, you kind of see the bait clusters, then you could see the big arches going through the bait clusters. So they were down there chasing bait. So that's where I caught them at, and also is in deep water. So anyways, it was a good day. I'm ready to go back out. Got to put line on 2 reels. Ended up having to kind of take one reel apart after that mesh y'all seen, take it apart last night. But got it back together. Everything's good with it. Just gotta add some line, reline to them where I had to cut them off. Like to keep full spools on there because you never know what could happen. Got to do that. Got to add some oil to the 2-stroke. That way it's good to go. But hey, appreciate y'all watching these videos. Hopefully they're entertaining and you learn a little bit about catfishing. And anyways, y'all have a good week and have a good holiday season, and we'll catch y'all back. Thank you.